Bunny Barnes. Welcome to Fer Friday number 23. Wow. I see some people here. Hey, Jan. I can see people this week. Jan, Toby, Arlene, Warren. Hey, you just did a great set, Warren. That was fabulous. Mike Verbeck, Steve Edelman. That was great last week. Couldn't comment, but you had a great picking, man. Helene and Andrew. You're not in the operating room. Yay. Robert Marcello. Stan Zeider, hey, good to see you guys. I'm so glad you came. So that opening tune, that coming into the room music while you took your front row seat, it was one of the most beloved hymns in the last 2 centuries, published in 1779, Amazing Grace. It's estimated to have been performed 10 million times annually and appeared over 11,000 albums. It was referenced in Harriet Beecher Stowe's anti-slavery novel, Uncle Tom's Cabin, and had a surge in popularity during 2 U.S. crises, the Civil War and the Vietnam War. Between 1970 and 1972, Judy Collins did a recording that spent 67 weeks on the charts, peaked at number 5. It's also been recorded by Aretha Franklin, Ray Charles, Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson, and Elvis. I'll be playing it at a celebration of life at a service this weekend. So thought I would share it with you today. Who else is here? Cindy. Hey, Cindy. You're so far away. It's Australia, right? Steve, yeah, thank you for the comments. Awesome. You're welcome. Good to see you. So this first tune is a widely known environmental song from the 70s, written by Neil Young. He explained in an interview in 1992 that it was written about 3 different times in history, or about time travel. First verse about the Middle Ages, the Robin Hood scene, and then the second time about the time it was written in, which would be the early 70s, that he called the fire scene, and the third about the future, where humans leave the planet and go off to start a new space colony. It's from an album that he made when he hurt his back lifting a slab of polished walnut, and he couldn't stand up to play his electric guitar, so he wrote an acoustic album in, they say, 3 weeks. I haven't written one tune. It's been covered by a variety of artists, and including Dolly Parton, Emmylou Harris, and Linda Ronstadt did it as a trio, and they wanted to know what it was all about, so they called Neil in 1999. Apparently, he forgot what he said in 1992 because he said he didn't know what it was about. He just wrote it. He said it depended on what drug he was taking at the time, and that each verse was depending on which drug he took at that time. It was a different drug each time. So I'll leave that up to your interpretation, and I'll let you go find the words online and figure out what you think he wrote it about. It was also covered by Dave Matthews and Alison Krauss. Here's Neil Young's After the Gold Rush. after the gold rush. I hope you enjoyed that. I saw Marty Masters go by there too. Thanks for coming. I so appreciate it. Yeah, the Maton does sound really big, doesn't it? It's because it's through a Focus right now. It's through a Scarlett 212. Yeah, it's got a really, really good sound directly into the computer. Yeah. So thank you. This is the part where I retune and tell you about some other things. I'll encourage you to please share. Because if you like it, maybe some other of your friends like it. If you share it to your page, then they can go to your page and watch it. And I'll also encourage you to go and write reviews on other people's pages. Go subscribe to the YouTube page. Like their Facebook page. Go to CD Baby and Amazon and Reb Nation and write a review about a CD that you like, and maybe somebody will buy their CD because of your recommendation. Also, a big shout out to Toby Simmons for advertising me on the West Coast. Getting me lots of new fans there. Raleigh will be back next week, I think. Not this week, but next week. And Steve Adelman filled in from last week, and Warren Bendler's doing this week. Sounding great, guys. So we're never without music. Lawrence Juber is going to be doing his Fingerbuster Friday this week. After me at 4:30, but he is doing his last week of lives next week. So catch him while you can, because then he's back out on the road again. A lot of the musicians that I usually announce are live, and they're switching up their live streams. Some are not doing live streams anymore. So I'm just going to list a bunch of artists that I think you should find, either on YouTube or Facebook. And like them, and maybe see if they have something announced for a live stream coming up. Shane Hennessy did a fabulous live stream last week. Maybe you can find that back on YouTube. Tim Eady is 5 on Saturday still, and Joe Robinson at, I believe, 7 on Saturday as well. Anthony Snape, I think, is still Sunday at 7, and Tuck and Patty, I think they're back this week. I'm not sure. But check out Tuck and Patty if you like jazz. They're Sunday at 4 o'clock. Tuck is still doing his Tuck's Tips on Tuesday at 4. So check him out. Alberto Lombardi is Monday at 3:30. Dave Falcone did a thing at 1 o'clock today for World Cafe Live. Martin McNeil, a great slide blues player, is on Thursday night. And of course, Muriel Anderson is still doing her live, even though she's on the road and touring. She's still doing her live at 7 p.m. And kgfn.org. Carl Brownfield is on the Carl Shop Show, is still playing one of my tunes going into break, one of my instrumentals going into break each week. Usually, not all the time, but check out kgfn.org for the Carl Shop Show. And me, I'm going to be live at Crossing Vineyard and Winery this Sunday from 2 to 6. It is indoor. I hope if you're in the area that you can get out to see me. Debbie Libby Clark came out to see me last week. I was so thrilled. My friend Ann and Bill, one of my chosen sisters. My friend Kenny Stotts came out to see me. Rodney came out to see me. He's the guy who makes my posters. Rodney's so cool. So there are people that have come to see me live who are in the area, and I hope that you will too. I also want to announce that CAS is going to happen in Nashville. CAS is the Chet Atkins Appreciation Society Convention. It usually happens every year. It did not happen last year, and it was really iffy go this year, but they are going to have it. It's in Nashville, July 8, 9, and 10. Hundreds of fingerstyle guitarists, some of the most incredible people you've ever seen. So if you like Chet Atkins and fingerstyle music, you'll love the Nashville CAS. I wasn't planning on going, but now I'm kind of thinking maybe I will. If I can get out of my Saturday gig, maybe I'll fly in for a couple days and become a jet setter and fly in for 2 days and come back out so I can make my Sunday gig. Hey, Ben, see you there. So this next tune I want to do for you was written by, you can find the Chet Atkins Appreciation Society just by Googling that. Jan, if you know a site for that, can you put that in the chat, please? The link for the Chet Atkins Appreciation Society. People can register there. It's at the Sheraton Music City in Nashville. So this song was written by John Denver and based on a true story about a young mother named Jacqueline. She went by Lynn. Jacqueline Lynn Helton. She had a baby girl in 1969, born in the year, she was my age, born in the year that 1951, and was diagnosed with osteogenic osteogenic sarcoma, a rare form of bone cancer. And she had her husband and daughter were living in Wyoming, but they decided to move to Denver for medical treatment. And she had been recording her thoughts on a little tape recorder, cassette recorder, about having a baby while she was dying. And a newspaper account said that a small boy came into her kitchen and stole the cassette recorder. And she could not go after him because she was on crutches. And John Denver heard her plight on the news and bought her a new tape recorder so she could continue documenting her life. But she lost her battle in November of 1971. John was her favorite artist, and her husband scattered her ashes over the Rocky Mountains and played one of John Denver's tunes during her service. And John Denver was so impressed by her story that he spread the information and pitched the story to different writers, and a novelist, Norma Klein, released a book in 1973 based on her life, based on her journals. And it was made into a TV movie called Sunshine shortly thereafter. John used some of her words in some of the songs from that movie, one being Sunshine on My Shoulder. That they were hers. Sunshine on My Shoulders was her words. The song reached number 17. This song reached number 17 on the Billboard charts in 1974. Here's My Sweet Lady. Hey, Johnson, I see you came into the room. Thanks for coming. You know, letting the guitar be my voice heals my soul. And I hope that my music brings you some joy. I want to thank everybody who came to the Guitar League of Syracuse, New York. What a fabulous night that was. If you haven't seen it, it is still on replay. It was last Monday. It's on. I put it up on YouTube as well. It was an hour and 15-minute presentation, and I got such kind words from the Guitar League of Syracuse, New York. What a fine group of people. Go like their stuff too. They do some really good work with promoting guitar, and they gave me such beautiful words and praise. So I put one of their quotes on my website. If you want to know where my things are live, www.bunnybarnes.com is my website. Thanks for coming. I love you all. I hope to see you live. Get your vaccinations, and I'll read all your comments. Hey, Terry, I'll read all your comments later. Thanks for coming. Love you all. Bye-bye.